Shalom, shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of great most honor, oh well, shalom to the elect. Yeah, man, this is talking about the greatest commandments, man. The greatest commandments. What did the Lord say are the greatest commandments? Yeah, and you need to understand, yes, the law, statutes and commandments are very important, and we have to live by them, but we only can do that by the best of our ability, because we live in this flesh, this carnal flesh that goes off time after time, which is why we need Yahweh Shai for deliverance, why we need to be changed, you know. But we must suffer in these mortal bodies and go through the pain and sufferings that are prophesied for us to go through as we endure, Lord willing, as we endure to the end in this faith and our love for this truth of Yahweh Bashim Shai, you know. And we're going to be hated for and penalized and attacked and even killed for, as is written in the scriptures. But anyways, this is Matthew 22 verse 34. But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together. Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him, and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua said unto them, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Yeah, because you need to understand in this truth, the Most High comes first. And we worship the Most High through our Son, Yahweh Shai, who the Most High sent his Son, Yahweh Shai, to die for us. So the only way we can go through Yahweh is through his Son, Yahweh Shai. But ultimately, when you worship Yahweh Shai, you're worshiping Yahweh anyway. Yeah. But that's the number one law that you got to have in mind. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, Yahweh, by Shimi Ashai, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Because think about it, if you love the Most High, you're going to do what the Most High says. You know? Especially to the best of your ability. You're gonna, if your mindset is pleasing the Most High, you're going to do what he wants you to do. If you have fear of the Lord, you're going to do what he wants you to do. It's straightforward. It's common sense. Yeah. It's like, in general, when you're working or you got a job, you love the fact that you're getting paid, don't you? So what are you going to do? You're going to do whatever it takes to keep your job secure. You know? So you can guarantee that you're going to get a payment at the end of the night, the end of the week, or the end of the month. Right? Well, guess what? We got to have that passion more for this truth. You know? You got to have a mindset every day. Look, am I pleasing the Lord? What things can I do to please the Lord? Let me pray more. Let me grow in the spirit more. Let me be more brotherly more. Let me go on a fast to get the Lord's attention. We have to be begging for the Lord's attention. Yeah? That's the mindset we got to have. I want the Lord's attention. I want the Lord to bless me, but in order for me to get blessed, I need to please him. Yeah? Anyways, verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. 39. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Yeah. So when you have those two great commandments in mind, you're basically fulfilling everything. Because if you love your brother as yourself, you're not going to commit adultery. Because you wouldn't like it if your woman was getting popped by another man. You wouldn't commit murder of an innocent soul. You wouldn't like it if someone killed your family member, especially if they were innocent. You wouldn't steal because you know how it is when something is stolen from you. Yeah. So that's the love. That's the loving part. That's the second part. You know, loving thyself Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You know, you want to have a peaceful life, then give a brother a peaceful life. Yeah. And now I'm just going to prove to you that what the Lord spoke about, written in red, was always a part of the law too. You know, because you have other people that have the mindset, oh, you only have to keep the 10 Commandments, or mentalities like that, or doctrines like that. Really, there's many laws. Yeah, but anyways, Leviticus 19:16, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among the people. Yeah, gossiping about. Yeah, bringing about man's personal business around other people, talking shit about someone's personal life, a brother's personal life to other brothers. You know, nosy and gossiping and shit like that. Neither shall thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Yeah, we're not supposed to hate each other, man. Yeah. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Yeah. You don't want your brother to fall into sin. You don't want your brother to be destroyed, or the Most High to be angry at your brother. So you're going to tell him to do the right things and rebuke and give righteous advice. You're going to tell him, thus saith the Lord. You're going to tell him what the scripture says concerning the matter that he's going through or he has done. Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. Yeah? We shouldn't have grudges amongst each other. We should air things out, talk, you know, and pray too. Anyways, but thou shalt love, this is it, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So that is part of the law. It's a commandment. Yeah, but this is the second great commandment, because the first one is what? As Yahushua said, is to love the Most High Yahweh Shemashai with all thy mind, soul. You know, I'm going to get that here. This is Deuteronomy 6 verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord Yahweh. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Yeah. But guess what? Israel has been going off, right? We've been fucking up. We've been disobeying. So that's why the Lord is going to spiritually put this, spiritually upload, you know, the laws into us, man, which is the new covenant when you read Hebrews 8. And also other scriptures concerning he will give us a fleshly heart and remove away the stony heart, man. Because this flesh is subject to sin, and that's why we need new bodies. And let me get that anyways, Hebrews 8 to close it off. Hebrews 8. Oh, it's Genesis. Slack it up. Genesis back in Hebrews 8. Verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith the Lord. This is talking about the end times, the last days. Because it hasn't happened yet. And we're still in the period of the end times, right? When I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. So this is only pertaining to the Israelites. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith the Lord. So we disobeyed the Lord, right? We sinned. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, last days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. So we're going to have a spiritual upload of the scriptures in our spirit, in our new bodies, you know, in our immortal bodies, when we get that new bodies, where in 1 Corinthians 15:50, a twinkle of an eye, we should all be changed when the Lord calls us up in the chariots, Lord willing. And I'll be unto them a God, and they shall be to me a people. Yeah? And that's when we are fully going to be recognized as Israelites, because we're going to be in new bodies and behave. Most importantly, we're going to be behaving like Israelites. You know? Yes, we have the name right now, but guess what? We're all through. We're all catching hell, and we all sin. So we need those new bodies. We need that spiritual upload of righteousness. Yeah, just coming very soon. Then we can behave like our name. Our name is Israel, Yasha Allah. He is a prince of the power. Our power, the Most High Yahweh is perfect. So we are going to be perfect like him. Now, obviously, we're going to be gods, but lesser, because Yahweh is known as the Most High. That's the highest. There's no beyond him. Yeah, we're going to be less than him, but we're going to all still be perfect, righteous, and powerful. Superpowers too. Yeah, but there'll always be a hierarchy. Anyways, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest. So we're going to be so spiritually sound and great and have all wisdom that through the Spirit, that we're not going to have to teach anybody. Or we're not going to teach us Israelites. We're going to still teach the heathen and rebuke them. That's in the book of Isaiah too, because they're not going to receive this blessing of the covenant. This is not promised to the heathens, the other nations, but only to the Israelites. Yeah, showing you that the Lord loves the Israelites, not everybody else. For I'll be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. This does not apply to every other nation. Yeah, verse 13. In that he saith a new covenant. He have made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish. Yeah. So as simple as that, man. Yeah, man. We're going to have all the commandments uploaded into our spirit, into our new bodies. We shall be changed, and we're going to be doing the right things and worshipping the Lord in perfection. Loving our brothers in perfection, the two greatest laws and commandments, and various of laws, all the laws, we're going to be doing it to a T in perfection. But anyways, with that, all praises to Yahweh Shem Shah B'Shem Kakadash Shalom.